Hi everyone. So I'm recording this video again for those of you who would rather watch a video than read. This is a summary of what's included in my blog post. Again, above or below, I don't actually know. So showing yourself. Showing yourself is hard. This may be the hardest part of the work that you do with a coach or with someone who is practicing another modality, could be with a therapist, depending on your situation. I want to make it clear the world is full of opinions and judgments. We all judge each other. We all judge ourselves. And being judged by others does not feel good. It feels actually really shitty, if I'm being honest. So an example that I'll share that's very personal is I identify as a woman who is childless by choice. I never felt the strong desire to have children, so I didn't. And this has invited so much judgment over the years. There have been actual scenarios where, when asked, I would pretend I couldn't have children in order to make the asker feel bad. And I'm not proud of that, but I did that for two reasons: because I felt triggered, because it's really none of their business, and also because I've had so many friends who have gone through situations of infertility that I was almost protecting them, because it's really cruel to ask someone who doesn't have children when they're having children if they desire to have children and are having trouble with producing them, right? That's really cruel. The other thing I would do is come up with excuses like, oh, maybe someday, or when this happens, when we're financially stable, or when I finish grad school, or whatever. And I did this to not just protect myself from judgment, but in many cases to pretend the asker, because they just could not imagine that I would choose to not have children. So today I've learned to own my choice, and it's become easier now that I'm in my later 40s, right? I can't really say maybe someday, because that would invite all sorts of other judgments, but I own it. And one of the ways I've been able to do that is by building capacity for judgment. I know I am going to be judged for a multitude of things. And yeah, it still doesn't feel good, but it feels better to own my truth. And this is very much a work in progress for me. I have not mastered this. So the work that I do as a mindful coach is I support those that I'm working with by creating a container for self-expression, by creating a container that's judgment-free. And many people have told me that they've never experienced anything like it before, because the world is full of judgments. So if that sounds interesting to you, get in touch, because I can't promise you that being judged will feel good. It won't. It'll still feel shitty. But owning your truth feels amazing. It feels fucking amazing. So that's what I want for you. So get in touch, read the blog post if you want to know more, and thank you for listening.